So I had some really great talks tonight that really opened up my eyes to things in my life that are currently going on. Comparing stories and just learning from other people's experiences, kind of applying applying what they've learned and know to my situations. And I feel pretty at peace, you know. So the most valid point I keep hearing from everybody that I, talk to, friends and acquaintances and whatever, is that you shouldn't have to change yourself for anybody, I just recently quit drinking whiskey, which is like my drug of choice, I guess you could call it. And I feel like it's totally the best thing for me. That's very positive. I've been needing to do that for a long time. And I think it's just at the right point in my life where, I'm going to do that. Drinking to me just causes problems. It just, it puts a version of me out there that is not the best version of me, and it is not me. And then I end up having to explain myself and say sorries and make up fucking for what I did wrong, And I didn't have anything against the people that I had done wrong all throughout. It's just, when you drink a certain amount of alcohol, you aren't your fucking self, man. I understand that, And I accept that, humans are not perfect. They make mistakes, they learn, And mine have been coming all too frequently and are all caused by alcohol. So, I've now recognized the problem. So, instead of sweeping it under the rug and acting like, it is not there, or is not going to happen again, I'm going to nix the problem, which is alcohol. So, if I don't put that in my body, that is like 2 steps forward. To me, it's a huge deal. I feel like I have more peace. I feel more hopeful. I'm happier. I really dig the way I am beginning to accept myself in social situations, which has always been something that's been very hard for me. The cause of my drinking, was always to be the drunkest one, be the funnest one. I don't know. It all stems from a place of thinking people are above me or better than me. So, I don't know, dude. I'm lost at this point because I'm really going to let go of that shit. This is like a fucking major life-changing time in my life, of course. Scared as fuck because everybody fucks up, but I don't want to keep fucking up. I don't want to keep saying I'm going to do one thing and continuously fucking doing the other thing, And there's just a point where I cannot control myself. I can't control myself. I cannot. I can't, and nobody else can either. And I no longer want to be a burden. I no longer want to have to escape or think that my self, being, personality, heart, soul, mind, are not as good, or not going to be as accepted as somebody else's. I want to begin to look inward. Go, Taco. And find the the root of the problem. Work on the problem. Take away the outlet. Work on the problem. The problem will dissolve. Just makes me a little bit stronger, better, faster, and harder, whatever the fuck that Daft Punk song is. to not change who I am, but change negative aspects of myself to make myself a better, more well-rounded adult, you know? That's what I've always wanted to be. I don't know how. I don't think anybody does, you know? It's scary but really exciting. There's a lesson to be learned from every situation, you know, every person. And I kind of been pushed to my breaking point lately. I'm not willing to risk things that I care about to selfishly feed my longing, or to feed my need to, you know, attention, to feed my need to belong, you know. If I'm going to belong, I will belong naturally. If I'm not going to belong, I will not belong naturally, you know. I don't think anybody is everybody's cup of tea, unfortunately. It really sucks that it takes so many experiences, negative and fuck-ups and losses and shit people told you didn't have to do because they'd already done it, but you weren't going to listen, you know. I wasn't going to listen. I always have to put my hand on the fucking stove even though it's hot. And I'm getting sick of this shit, you know. I don't know. I feel like I'm evolving mentally and spiritually, and there's a lot of good things going for me at this point in my life, and I should not pay attention to the small, minuscule, negative aspects of my life, because the positive hella fucking outweighs the negative. So much so. In my material life and in myself. It has always been this way. I guess I just could never accept it. Well, I am now willing to accept it. I'm now willing to accept me for who I am, you know. But work on things that are not me, you know. Work on things that take away from this. Work on being the truest, best, most sincere, loving, kind person I can be, because in my heart, that's who I am. And I've noticed people, they treat you differently when you're not all drunk, you know, and you treat them differently, you know. I don't know. It's nice to be outgoing and outspoken, but I mean, to a certain degree, it's very fucking obnoxious, and it's just not becoming. I mean, I have seen several times since I've stopped drinking whiskey, people act how I did, that reminded me of how I did, and it kind of blew me out of the water, reminded me exactly why I don't want to drink whiskey, and why, you know, I am making the right choice for me. You know, I don't want to push my views on anybody. I want to find the best shit for me, as everybody should find the best shit for them. Get down, Taco. Get down. So, at this point, I'm just kind of riding this magical wave. I'm going to let my heart, soul, and mind shine, and those that are down will come, and if not, I'm still going to wake up tomorrow, man. Yeah, like, no matter what happens, I hold the power, man. Nobody holds the fucking power over me, and whoever's watching this, nobody holds the power over you, you know. I guess I've always felt powerless, and fuck that, dude. If I don't have the power, who has the power? If I don't have the power, who has the power, man? I have to have the power. I don't have a choice. I want the fucking power, man. I want to eat that. I want to eat that whole and be it. Yeah. I want to live up to my standards that I never gave myself the time of day to live up to, but I'm not willing to settle for a second best version of myself, man. Human experience, I don't think it's supposed to be easy. I don't think any life form that lives on Earth, what the fuck, like there's 5 of them, Earth is supposed to be easy. It's all a journey. It's all a learning experience. It's what you do with the knowledge that you have. Do you keep committing the same mistakes, or do you learn from them and change your ways and become more productive and be true to yourself? So with that, peace.